Oral questions. Questions orales. Honourable member for Fort McMurray, Cold Lake.
Mr. Speaker, we know the Prime Minister doesn't buy his own groceries, but most families do. And what they're seeing at the grocery store is ever-increasing food prices. According to Canada's fiscal watchdog, the Liberals' newest broken promise is on their tax cut, with the average Canadian saving only $90 this year, well below the $825 promised. This isn't even enough for a week's groceries. Did the Prime Minister mislead Canadians during the election? Is he misleading them now, or both?
The Honourable Minister of Jobs and Families.
Mr. Speaker, it's a little bit rich for the opposition to be talking about leaders who don't buy groceries while they have a leader who's in subsidized housing not buying groceries. However, I will say, Mr. Speaker, that this government is laser focused on making sure that Canadians have what they need. As we know, actually, poverty rates have been going down since 2015, and that's because of our investment in Canadians through programs like dental care, affordable child care, and the Canada Child Benefit. Mr. Speaker, we will build the strongest economy in the G7.
The Honourable Member for Fort McMurray, Cold Lake.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister is a broken record of broken promises, and the Prime Minister said, judge me by the price at the grocery store, and that he's the man with the plan. Well, he's failing. Just since the start of this year, beef up 34%, oranges up 26%, apples up 18%, and baby formula up 9%. So this is making it harder for families trying to put nutritious food on the table. Will the Prime Minister do the right thing and table a budget that actually cuts taxes and reverse his inflationary policies?
Wow.
The Honourable Secretary of State for the Canada Revenue Agency.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this government was just elected by Canadians to deliver. We are cutting taxes for 22 million Canadians. We are permanently cutting the carbon tax. We are cutting taxes for first-time homebuyers. Mr. Speaker, our focus is on building the strongest economy in the G7. I ask the party and the members' offices to join us. Get on board. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Carlton Trail, Eagle Creek.
Well, old habits die hard, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister promised to cut consulting fees, but is now raising them by 37% to a record-smashing $26 billion this year. That's $1,400 for every Canadian household. And he's doing it, knowing that Canadians have not received value for money from these Liberal insiders. Why is this Prime Minister breaking his promise and increasing spending on consultants?
The Honourable Minister of Government Transformation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And we are reducing the use of external consultants while making sure that our public service has the tools and the expertise to deliver on the essential missions it has for Canadians. And I'm very proud to have been elected on a mandate to make government more efficient so that we can invest more in defence, invest more in innovation, invest more in the supports that Canadians need. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Member for Carlton Trail, Eagle Creek.
More broken promises with this Prime Minister. Broken promises on spending, tax cuts, defence, on elbows up with the U.S., and now on consultants, while offering Canadians a meagre $90 tax cut this year. He's not getting the money back from GC Strategies and is paying yet another consultant to update websites for an undisclosed fee. Wow. Billions for consultants, peanuts for Canadians. Why is this Prime Minister giving consultants so much and Canadians so little?
The Honourable Minister of National Defence.
This week, the Prime Minister announced a $9.3 billion investment in Canada's defence, which means we will achieve NATO's 2% target this fiscal year. This is not only an investment in our armed forces, but also an investment in good-paying jobs. The member knows this, in Canadian innovation and in economic growth. Our generational investment is strengthening Canada's role as a strong, reliable international partner in NATO, while rebuilding and rearming our terrific Canadian armed forces right here at home.
The Honourable Member for Newmarket, Aurora.
Even the government's own fiscal watchdog says he's in the dark on this government's financial plans. He wouldn't even comment on whether the finances are sustainable. in the dark on how they're going to pay for nearly $500 billion. It's not enough to say, oh, we have a plan, and not know how you're going to pay for it. Perhaps they don't want their broken promises and ballooning deficits to come to light. There is no private sector discipline here, only secrecy, broken promises, and no budget. What exactly are they afraid Canadians will find in the numbers?
The Honourable Secretary of State for the Canada Revenue Agency.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, last time I checked, I think we were elected on a bold agenda of change. To cut taxes, to fight against illegal terrorists, to bring this country together and build one strong economy. But, Mr. Speaker, the rhetoric I hear across, it's the same old politics the former member Pierre Poilievre of the Conservatives peddled for 2 decades. In the ballot box, just like business, if you don't deliver after 2 decades, you lose your job. He lost his job, Mr. Speaker. We have our jobs. We are elected. We are here to build the strongest, most resilient.
What a weird little rooster Little Wayne Long is. Cock of the walk. Man, what a... These Canadian politics are ridiculous. Aaron Canadian Looney showing you what goes on in the House of Commons and on Parliament Hill. Like and subscribe. We try to have some fun with it. Tough times in Canada. Thanks for watching.